is going to happen. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So USC's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Reaches tackle, and he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a 1st down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you've got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like every...
Touchdown, USC! Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the count. They knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
On the move. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. The sure hands, it's Prince.
and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Cano. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that is great third down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle, up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
And the Trojans looking to convert on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Kansas stay quick to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Pick off to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll run it again. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He unleashes a long one. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Klopfenstein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick strike complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Massey. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Prince. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Looking for room. It's Cole. Runs for the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cano. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield.
He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
35, Kansas State, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bohannon. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They go to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Bohannon. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
USC 42, Kansas City, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Bohannon. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.